Guess what time it is? Time for math. I know it's corny, but Frankie and I have to have fun too. Okay, so get your math chubby books, and we're going to start on page 319 today. I heard from lots of moms and dads yesterday that you're doing well with your time. That's really good to hear, okay? Now, yesterday we talked about saying that 5:30 was 5:30, okay? Today we're going to talk about before an hour and after an hour and quarter to and quarter after. So I'm on page 317 in your chubby book, and I want to look at the top there. Okay, look at the example. It says there are 15 minutes in a quarter hour. All right, that makes sense. 1/4, 1/4 of the hour, just like we did in our fractions. That's 1/4, okay? So 4:15, which is on my clock, is 15 minutes after 4, and we can also say it's 1/4 after 4. Okay, there's two different ways to say it. All right, so 4:30, let's see if the clock's going to, oh, we went too far. Going backwards, time's going backwards again. Now yesterday we said that 4:30 was 4:30 or 30 minutes after 4 or 4:30. And look, I realized yesterday after we spoke that I have the digital part on the bottom of my clock. Okay, so we see it all the different ways there. Now, what if it is going here? Now, notice, once again, that hour hand is almost on the 5, but it's not 5 yet, okay? It is 4:45. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. It's either 4:45, that's one way to say it, or we could say it's 45 minutes after 4, okay? Or we could say it's 4:45. There's lots of different ways to say it. All right, let's look at the examples here. Number 1, the clock says 8:15. So it's 15 minutes after 8. All right, let's see if I get my clock on number 2 here. Oh, come on, clock.
On 2?
Yep.
Yeah, I can go the other way.
Nope, I can do it. All right, it is, let's see what the clock looks like. Okay. All right, not quite. There we go. Okay, so my clock looks like number 2. All right, it's not 2 o'clock yet, because remember, it's 2 o'clock when the hour hand is right in the middle of the number. But it's working its way over, and it's almost there. So it's 1, 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. It's 1:45. 45 minutes after 1. Make sense? All right, let's try another one. Look at number 3. This is the loudest clock. Okay, here we go. Oh, went too far. Okay, so look at this one. My hour hand is almost on the middle of my 6, so it's working towards the 6, so it's still 5. And it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. It is 5:45, or 45 minutes after 5. All right, you're going to finish that. Let's look at number 9 on page 318. Here they're giving you the digital clock, and they want you to show it on the regular clock. So look at number 9. It says 4:15. Now remember, our hour hand is the smaller one. Probably better to go this way. Our hour hand is the smaller one, okay? So that's going to be on the 4. And since we need 15, our minute hand has to be on the 3, because that's 5, 10, 15. It's 4:15. Everybody good with that one? All right. Now let's look at number 15. It says John's class wants to meet at the Space Museum at 9:30. John got to the museum at 9:45. Was he early or was he late? All right, so they wanted to be there at 9:30. Oh, good thing I ate my Wheaties. All right, 9:30. Okay, that's what time he was supposed to be there. Okay, but he didn't show up until 9:45. Was he early? Did he get there before time, or was he late? You're right, he was late. So write down late for number 15. Okay, so we're going to look at 2 more text pages. All right, now it says on page 319, to find the time, count the numbers by fives. We talked about that. From each hand to the 12. All right, so let's look at number 1. It says it is 1:45. All right, so let's look at the clock. Okay, their clock looks like this. Okay, now I'm going to do the regular time first, even though they put it on the bottom. I'm going to say it's 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. It's 1:45. So that means it's 45 minutes after 1. That's the bottom line. Now they're saying it's quarter. Here's our clocks. Here's 1/4. This is half. Here's the second quarter. It's 1:45. Okay, the third quarter, right? It's 1:45. Okay, good. Let's try number 2. All right, our clock looks like this. Frankie got me on that one. All right, here. Now, it's not quite 8 o'clock yet. All right, it's still 7. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. It is 50 minutes after 7. All right, now, how many minutes do I have left to get to 8? 5, 10. So it's 10 minutes before 8. Okay, I'm going to try one more. All right, next clock looks like this. It is, now you know the clock can only go in one direction. Not like Mrs. Harris likes to do it all over the place here. All right, so here is our clock. Okay, so it is left to 3, it's heading to the 4, so it's still 3. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's 3:35. So it's 35 minutes until after 3. Now look at the top line. How many minutes do we get to 4? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes to 4. Okay? All right, so you guys are going to finish 317 through 320, and then you're going to send me workbook page 92 as your exit card. Okay, I'll see you in Zoom class later. Bye-bye.